Hello creative friends, this is Joy coming to you with another art journal page. So here is a couple of pages that I pulled out of my 8x8 Dylusions art journal that I just recently got. And I decided that I wanted to color these and use these for an art journal page. So I'm just spraying Dylusions inks on these pages in oranges and greens and blues to try to get some color on the page until I get to a point that I'm happy with the color that I have on the page. And I'm trying to get, I guess, more orange on the page, but I do want some of the blues and the greens on this page. So after drying it, I decided it still need a little bit more. So here I'm spraying some pink because the background that I'm going to put this on has some pink. So I thought it, might be helpful to, or help it blend better with a little bit of pink on the page. And then the back, I'm just giving it a quick spritz of some blue and turquoise just to give it some color, because you will be able to see the back side of what I'm doing here when I'm done. And then I sprayed on the front side of it some perfect pearls just to give it a shimmer on the front side. So made sure I cut these pages so that they were a clean cut instead of having the tear where I tore them out. And then I'm using some Ranger washi tape to tape these two pages together. And then I'm picking a butterfly shape that I want to do on this, and I folded, as you could see, the pages in half because it's easier to draw one side and cut it out once and then have a butterfly that matches and is symmetrical. So I'm just doing a quick drawing of a butterfly shape on these pages, or on this one page, so that I can cut it out and then have a butterfly that when I'm done with it, which you will see here in just a minute what I end up doing with this, because this was an idea that I came up with in my 8x8 Dylusions journal, which I recently got. I did a video showing how to do like some background pages for your art journal, and now I'm decided that I wanted to put something on these art journal pages. And the first page in this Dylusions journal has butterflies, and so I thought I would continue with the butterfly theme on the page, and you'll see that here in a minute. And I wanted to make sure that the body of this butterfly was completely covered with this washi tape that's got some script on it. And I think there's like some music notes or what have you, but I wanted to make sure that the body of the butterfly was covered with that. So I was just using pieces of it to finish covering the rest of the body of the butterfly. And then I pull out my Posca pens and decided that to go in and do some decorating of the butterfly. At first I started to trace around this with the black Posca pen, but then I realized, there's an easier way of doing this. This is going to take a lot more time and effort, and I want the around the outside of this butterfly to be black anyway, and I don't want to use up the black Posca pen coloring in all that black. So I grabbed my black acrylic paint and put some out on a tray with a paintbrush and decided to go around the edge of the butterfly with the black paint so that I could get around the edges really good. And then I used the black paint to paint in the black that I wanted to put on this butterfly. So first off, I'm just trying to get the edges blackened out, or traced in black. And then I decide, you'll see here in a minute, that to put like a design on the butterfly. And this way, at least as I'm working on the butterfly, the edges will be blacked out and I won't have to worry about getting too close to the edge. I kind of liked on the back side of it where it was kind of brushed, like a brushed effect, so I decided to continue that a little bit more around the whole back of the butterfly so it would have a black brushed outline to it. So that's what I'm doing here on the back side of the butterfly. And I'm using my Posca pen to trace around the body here, as you can see, because I didn't want it to be a heavy black um, on the body of the butterfly from the front side, so I wanted to keep that thinner, but I still wanted it to be black, so that's why I used my Posca pen on that. But I wanted to do a journal page where, you know, it had a little bit more interactive than just a picture stuck on a page for this art journal page that I'm doing. And again, the background, which you'll see here in a minute, is got butterflies on it that I created. And so I thought I would just go with the butterfly theme. So I picked one of the butterflies. These are some butterfly stickers that I got from a butterfly, what do you call them? I don't know, remember what you call them, where you go see the butterflies. It was at the museum, and they had like the butterfly area where you can go in there, and then in the gift shop, they had these stickers. So I kind of picked one that I liked the design and the shape, and that's kind of what I'm trying to recreate here, is just drawing the pattern, not exact, but you know, and I even embellish a little bit more. I use my, you know, artistic license to embellish it even further as I continue to decorate this butterfly. So I'm just kind of putting these areas that that I don't want to be painted. I want them to stay the color that they are, so that you could see the background that I spray painted on this butterfly. And then I'm putting some lines here. I don't know what those lines are that are on the wings, but I'm putting the lines. And then here's where I use the black paint to paint in all the black areas that I wanted to be painted in. And I'll skip ahead on this because that was a little bit tedious and time consuming. So you can see here where I painted in all the black areas that I wanted to paint in. And then I go back and I just touch up where I can see that it didn't completely cover, the black didn't completely cover the areas that I wanted it to cover. And then I use my Posca pen to do any other doodling or drawing on the butterfly. And here I'm just putting lines on the body of this butterfly, and you know, drew the eyes on there. But I really like the way that it turned out. It turned out really cute. And then I felt that it needed some white, so I grabbed a white pen, but then I felt like that the Posca pen, the white Posca pen, would probably do the best. So I decided to put dots around the butterfly, and as you can see here, I skipped ahead, and then I did some white areas, other white areas there in the middle of the butterfly. I just felt like that it just needed something else there, and continued the white dots. So once I was happy with the way the butterfly looked, and I believe I color in the eyes, because the only thing that's left is the eyes. So I color in the eyes. And once I'm happy with the butterfly, the way it looks, then I proceed with putting it on my art journal page. So my idea was that I could add this to my art journal page, like additional pages, and then use the back side of it to write on, or to put whatever I wanted to put on this page on the back side of the wings. So here's the art journal page that I created in a previous video, and I will put the link to the video on the backgrounds that I created in this art journal page so that you can see how I created them. I mean, I used just sprays and stencils. They were very simple. And then I taped the butterfly into the crease of the page to make it as if, you know, it's two more pages in the shape of the butterfly. So here I'm putting the little antennas on the butterfly, as you can see with the Posca pen. And then I'm thinking about, you know, what am I going to put on the back side of the wings for this butterfly. And the one thing I was thinking of is that saying that you see a lot about, well, I'm writing the word renew. That's my word for the year, renew. Renew my, you know, dedication to my creativity, to my faith, to, you know, my beliefs, all that good stuff. And then I was thinking about that saying where it says, just when the caterpillar thought the world was ending, it became a butterfly. I thought that would be cute to put on there, so I kind of just wrote that on the back. But I wanted to do the word butterfly bigger and to stand out more. And as I was writing butterfly, I guess I forgot that I'm not writing in caps like I did with the renew. I'm writing in lower cases, and I kind of messed up there. But I used a little bit of white gesso to just cover it, and then dried it up so that it, you know, I patched it up there. And so I left this in so that you could see that, you know, pretty much all mistakes are fixable. So I fixed it, you know, and then continued on with lowercase letters this time to finish out the word butterfly. And it, you know, turned out okay. I mean, you hardly even notice it by the time I was done. So, you know, that's fine with me. And then I give it a quick dry to make sure it doesn't smudge anything. So I'm trying to darken up the word renew. I just felt like it needed to be darker, and then blot it just to make sure that there was nothing that's going to smudge. So on the other side, I didn't know what to put, so I went through my stash and I found a couple of quotes that I thought kind of, you know, would go on this page and would look cute. And the top quote says, the only thing you can ever be in life is yourself, because that's the only thing someone else can't be. And the second quote says, your spirit is part of you that seeks meaning and purpose, that will not give in to despair. And then at the bottom it says, out of difficulties grows miracles. So I thought those were kind of some cute quotes. And so I outlined them with the black Posca pen. And then I just felt like that, you know, we need a little bit more embellishing on this page. So I was going to use some of the butterfly stickers that I had there from the butterfly forest, or the butterfly place. But they had white around them, the way that they're printed on there, on the stickers. And so I would have to tediously sit and try to cut around the white. I didn't really particularly care for those, putting those on this page, and didn't feel like fussy cutting the butterflies out. So I found these other butterflies that I had in my stash that are dimensional and shiny that I thought would go well. So I stuck those on there, and there was some little hearts that I thought would look cute on there, so I stuck some hearts on there. And then I felt like the other side needed some more embellishment to match this side, so I ended up doing a little bit of that on the other page as well. But that's pretty much the art journal page that I have for today. Hope you liked the video, and if you want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can like. I'd appreciate if you liked, or you can leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you enjoyed this art journal page. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.